Obviously, you guys work together, but you guys have such a great relationship. Sean, tell me about like working with and directing your daughter. I imagine that's one of those like memorable standout experiences.
To actually see that she was going to bring her own triumph to this thing. And we saw that as a crew on day one, where there was a kind of common, WTF moment, like wow. And it's just got, it stayed thrilling like that throughout the shooting.
Yeah, well, and we almost didn't get that right because you had cast Matt Damon in your role, but he convinced you to actually act in it. Tell me about that.
Well, it wasn't that I had cast him, it was that I was seeking to cast him. And so when Matt said, you're an idiot not if you don't do this, I kind of thought, okay, all right, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, it was incredible just to watch both of you in action. I mean, Dylan, you said that it was helpful watching your dad direct, especially because you want to direct. What did you feel like you learned from watching Sean?
I think I've known this about my dad as a person, but it was helpful to see someone as a director stop at nothing to get what he wanted. Just his attention to detail is pretty paramount.
Dylan, I've also read that you talked about like how your mom described working with Sean, how it was the best experience that she had, and how he was an incredible director, and that influenced your decision to do this, right? I mean, how did he push you to give your best performance on screen?
I feel like we really were on the same page most of the time. So I mean, in terms of pushing me, he gave great notes. But I feel like he really trusted me with the performance in terms of bringing Jennifer to life.
I think we both had an excitement about getting in the trenches with that material.
Exactly. I love it. It turned out incredible. Now, separate and aside from this project, you guys have been really busy. I mean, Sean, you've been, working tirelessly with, helping on COVID testing, vaccination sites. What goes through your mind when you hear a lot of the anti-vaccine rhetoric?
It's a cowardice of conviction. I think that it is an unwillingness to engage in a culture of common sense that at this point it seems criminal to me. Actually, I really feel that that if someone chooses not to be vaccinated, that they should choose to stay home, not go to work, not have a job. These are, as long as we're all paying for these streets, we got to ride safely on them. And so I'm just hopeful that the mindset will change. And it started, we know that this really started with leadership voids. And now I think that there are some examples of leadership that are being helpful with it. But we really got to get everyone else, everybody on the same page. And I think the CDC should be much more clear.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.